In this video, we'll cover all you need to know before traveling to Barcelona, including where are all the major attractions, the best time to visit, where to stay and for how long, how to get around the city, how much things cost, best apps to use, best views of the city, and other practical information. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. And share your own experience or ask a question in the comments below. We also created a mobile-friendly PDF document covering all the things in this video, plus the top 20 things to do in Barcelona, including multiple maps. Here are 16 essential tips to know before you visit Barcelona. Number 16. The map of Barcelona. Facing the Mediterranean Sea, Barcelona lies on the northeast coast of the Iberian Peninsula. Let's look at the map and see where major attractions are located. For orientation, let's start with Sagrada Familia, a famous Roman Catholic church and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Northwest of Sagrada Familia, you'll find Parc Güell, another UNESCO World Heritage Site under works of Antoni Gaudí. Located on the west side of the park is Tibidabo, a mountain with amazing views of Barcelona. Casa Milà, another one of Gaudí's remarkable buildings, is located southwest of Sagrada Familia. In the southeast, you'll find Ciutadella Park with a zoo, lake and other popular spots. Also, don't miss the nearby Arc de Triomphe. South of the park, you'll find La Barceloneta. This seaside neighborhood is home to one of the most loved beaches in Barcelona, and W Barcelona, a sail-shaped hotel with fantastic city and sea views. The Old City, the Gothic quarter, known for its medieval plazas and streets, takes you to the famous promenade La Rambla. From La Rambla, you can enter the world-renowned La Boqueria food market. Don't miss the famous Columbus monument right at the end of La Rambla, next to the sea. Further southwest, at the foot of Montjuic Hill, is Plaza de España, one of the most important squares in the city and a major transport hub. Near the square are the Magic Fountain and the Museo Nacional d'Art de Catalunya. On the top of Montjuic Hill, you will find the Montjuic Castle. Hop on the Montjuic cable car to the castle for stunning views of Barcelona. And of course, if you're a sports fan, don't miss the world-famous Camp Nou. Normally, you will arrive in Barcelona at Barcelona El Prat Airport, which is located close to the city. The main train station is Barcelona Sands Station, located near Plaza de España. To get a better sense of the distance, a 1.3 mile or 2.1 kilometer walk from Parc Güell to La Sagrada Familia takes about 30 minutes. If you use public transport, it will take you approximately the same amount of time. You will spend about 45 minutes to walk 2.3 miles or 3.7 kilometers from Sagrada Familia to La Barceloneta Beach, or 30 minutes if you use public transport. Number 15. Weather and climate. Barcelona has Mediterranean climate. Winters are mild with temperatures ranging between 48 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 and 15 degrees Celsius. It is often sunny, sometimes cloudy or rainy, but rarely snowy in the city center. Summers are hot and humid. Temperatures range between 68 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 and 29 degrees Celsius. In spring and fall, the weather is mild and relatively rainy. Barcelona gets frequent cold winds at this time of year, especially in April. Temperatures range between 54 and 79 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 and 23 degrees Celsius in spring, and between 47 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 12 and 26 degrees Celsius in the fall. Of course, these are all just averages. The weather and temperature can be different at the time of your visit, so remember to check the weather forecast before your travel. Number 14. Best time to visit. The best time to visit Barcelona is in late spring and early summer from May to June, and in the fall from September to October. At these times of the year, the weather is pleasant and the crowds are relatively small. January and February are the cheapest months to visit the city. The least convenient time to visit is probably August, when it's very hot and humid and there are summer tourists everywhere. But don't worry, Barcelona is one of the world's most beautiful cities so you'll have a great time regardless of the season. And how can you figure out the best days and hours to see the attractions? Just check Google to see how crowded a specific location is at a certain time of day. Of course, we recommend going early during the week and or in the morning. Number 13. Length of your stay. Many travelers stay in Barcelona for 3 days to see its top attractions and get a basic feel of this extraordinary city. But if you want a more relaxed and authentic experience, we recommend staying 1 to 3 more days. Number 12. Where to stay and cost of accommodations. If this is your first time in Barcelona, we recommend staying in the Gothic Quarter, El Born or Eixample, where you'll be close to many top attractions. These areas are also great for nightlife, along with Poblenou and Sant Antoni. To experience a small town vibe, stay in Gracia, which is also a great family-friendly neighborhood. If you love the beach, choose Barceloneta. For convenience, stay within or just right outside the city. Also, be sure to check if there is a metro station nearby so you can easily reach the city center. On average, a mid-range hotel room in Barcelona costs around 150 euros or $170 per night. For budget hotels, the average is about 50 euros or $60. Again, these are all just averages, and the ranges for different hotel categories are relatively wide. With a little research online, you can get good deals, especially if your dates are flexible and you don't travel in the peak seasons. Check out our video on the best apps to book your stay. Number 11. Avoiding crowds. Barcelona is one of the most densely populated cities in Europe, and it gets around 8 million international visitors every year. With these huge crowds, exploring the city can be a challenge. But even if you can't avoid all the crowds, you can do some things to make your trip to Barcelona a more pleasant experience. You can avoid peak seasons. Avoid taking the metro during rush hours. Get up early in the morning to explore the city without the crowds. Use Google or Google Maps to check how crowded a specific location is at a certain time of day. Or explore outside the city center once you've visited the must-see attractions. Number 10. Transportation from and to the airport. To get to and from Barcelona El Prat Airport, you can use metro or train, buses, taxis and private transfers, and car rentals. Check out our travel guide for links and additional information on how to get to and from the Barcelona El Prat Airport. Arriving by train. If you're coming to Barcelona by train, you will normally arrive at Barcelona Sants Station, which is located northwest of the city center, about a 10-minute walk from Plaza de España. Another major train station is Estacio de França, which is near Ciutadella Park and the beach. From this station, you can take medium-distance routes to other regions of Spain. Before your trip, check which station is closer to where you're staying in Barcelona. Arriving by car. If you're arriving in Barcelona by car, consider booking a hotel or an apartment with a nearby car park. Parking rates are from 2 euros to 3 euros per hour, and daily rates range between 15 and 40 euros. You can also consider park and ride lots on the outskirts of the city. These facilities are located close to metro, train or bus stations, so you can easily reach the city center through public transport. Rates are from 9 euros 95 cents for 1 day to 60 euros for 7 days. Getting around the city. Barcelona is well covered by public transportation. However, you'll still have to walk a lot, so bring comfortable shoes. To move around the city, you can use TMB, Barcelona's public transport service, which includes the metro and city buses. It is a cheap and efficient way to see the sights throughout the city. A single ticket costs 2 euros 20. You can also buy an integrated ticket for multiple journeys from 1 to 5 days. Other transportation options include trams, taxis, hop-on and hop-off buses, bikes, scooters, and of course funiculars and cable cars. Check out our travel guide for timetables, prices, links, and additional information. Number 9. General information. Here are some other things you should know for a nice and easy experience in Barcelona. Drinking water. It is safe to drink tap water in Barcelona. There are around 1,600 free drinking fountains throughout the city. We'll cover apps for finding water fountains in a minute. Toilets. You'll rarely see public toilets on the streets in Barcelona. However, you can use the restrooms at museums and other public buildings, and even shopping centers. There are also toilets at cafes, bars and restaurants, where you'll have to order something if you want to use the toilet. Free Wi-Fi. Barcelona Wi-Fi provides tourists with free Wi-Fi access at almost 2,000 hotspots all over the city, including museums, parks, libraries, markets, metro stations, and even on buses and on the street. Number 8. For international travelers. Travel adapters. If you're coming from outside Europe or from the UK, you will probably need a special European travel adapter to charge your phone and other devices. This is what Spanish power plugs look like. If you travel a lot, consider buying a universal travel adapter that you can use in other countries too. Always bring some cash. While most hotels, restaurants, and stores in Barcelona accept major credit cards like Visa or MasterCard, it is wise to always have some euros in your wallet. Money exchange. Like most other European cities, Barcelona uses the euro. At the time of making of this video, 1 euro is worth approximately $1.11 or 89 pence. Be sure to check the exchange rate before traveling. The easiest way to get euros is through ATMs. In Spain, ATMs typically ask you if you want to be charged in euros or in your home currency. For better exchange rates and smaller fees, choose to be billed in euros. It's also best to withdraw as few times as possible to avoid multiple ATM fees. You can also consider using debit cards like Revolut that don't charge fees for limited ATM withdrawals. Of course, you can also exchange your foreign cash for euros at a currency exchange office. You can get competitive rates at tourist spots such as La Rambla, La Sagrada Familia, Avenue of the Paral·lel, and El Raval. Avoid airport and hotel currency exchanges, which usually offer poor rates and charge high fees. Prepaid SIM cards. You can purchase a prepaid SIM card to access the internet on your phone. Local carriers include Vodafone, Orange, and Movistar. See our travel guide for more information. Pocket Wi-Fi. Alternatively, you can consider renting a pocket Wi-Fi or a mobile hotspot. If you're from the US and travel a lot, consider using Google Fi. Time zone. Barcelona uses Central European Summertime or GMT +2. Most countries in continental Europe are in this time zone. Number 7. Safety. Barcelona is generally a safe city, but there are some areas to avoid, especially at night. Learn more about which areas to avoid in our travel guide. Unfortunately, Barcelona is not only popular with tourists, but also with pickpockets and bag-and-watch thieves, especially around major attractions and metro stations. Watch your valuables and use common sense. For emergency services, dial 112. Number 6. Best apps to use. Here is a list of useful apps to use during your stay there. Barcelona Metro or Metrobus Barcelona for metro and bus schedules, routes, maps, and tickets. With Locals, Meetup or EatWith for doing things with locals. Yega, Rebi, and other providers for renting an electric scooter. Donkey Republic for bike, electric bikes, and electric scooter rentals. Google Maps or Apple Maps for walking, driving, and using public transportation. Google Maps also lets you download maps, which is a great option if you don't want to use roaming. Citymapper or Moveit for information on public transport, such as departure and arrival times, fastest routes, etc. Barcelona Travel Guide, Almond Barcelona Travel Guide, Lonely Planet, or other similar apps for practical information on attractions and public transport. The Fork for free real-time restaurant bookings and special discounts. TripAdvisor and Yelp for restaurant, hotel, museum, and tour reviews. Wi-Fi Map or Wi-Fi Finder, which helps you find Wi-Fi throughout Barcelona. Tap to locate the closest water fountain. Sit or Squat or Flush for finding public restrooms in Barcelona. Check out our travel guide for links to download these apps on iOS and Android and for more app suggestions. Number 5. Language and expressions. The languages spoken in Barcelona are Spanish and Catalan. While English is not spoken or understood everywhere, most tourist-oriented places such as restaurants, shops, and major attractions will have people who speak English. Here are some Spanish words and expressions that always come in handy. Hola or hello. Buenos días or good day. adios or goodbye. ¿Qué tal or what's up and how are you? Bien, gracias. Good, thank you. De nada, you're welcome or no problem. No entiendo or I don't understand. No hablo español or I don't speak Spanish. ¿Cuánto cuesta eso? How much does that cost? Find more useful Spanish and Catalan words and expressions in our travel guide. Number 4. Free city tours. A great way to discover Barcelona. Walking tours are organized by expert guides who know a great deal about the city's fascinating history and unique art and culture. Some providers even offer free walking tours, but it is still expected to leave a tip of your choice after the tour. See our travel guide for links to websites of free guided tours and other interesting tours in Barcelona. Number 3. City passes. There are several passes you can choose from to help you save money and time in Barcelona. For example, the Barcelona Pass, the Barcelona Card, Barcelona.com, and Turbo Pass Barcelona. These passes include entry to several top attractions, skip the line privileges, various kinds of discounts, unlimited free use of public transport, and hop-on hop-off bus tickets. Check our travel guide for current prices and links. Number 2. Food prices and tipping. Food prices can range widely in Barcelona, and you'll have plenty of dining options no matter what your budget is. We suggest using Yelp and TripAdvisor to find nearby places with good reviews. Try to avoid restaurants next to major tourist sites. You'll often get a much higher price-quality ratio at a restaurant a street or two away from the main attractions. An inexpensive restaurant meal ranges from 5 to 9 euros for lunch and 8 to 15 euros for dinner. A small plate of tapas costs between 3 and 5 euros, and you'll get a tasty paella for around 8 euros. You can buy a baguette at a bakery or a cafe for about 1 euro, a typical ensaimada or another similar pastry from 1 to 3 euros, and churros with hot chocolate for 4 to 5 euros. As for drinks, a coffee costs between €1.30 and €2.50, a bottle of soda around 2 euros, a glass of beer between €2.50 and €4.50, and a glass of wine from 1 to 3 euros. There are some great cheap eats in Barcelona. Check out our travel guide for the list of best inexpensive dining places, such as La Champañería for tapas, Tuco Real food for fresh pasta and empanadas, and Churrería Layetana for churros with hot chocolate. To save some money, you can buy food and drinks at a grocery store or fresh fruits at a local food market. In fact, Barcelona is famous for its market culture. There are about 40 food markets in the city, the biggest and most impressive of which is La Boqueria. Use Google Maps or a similar app to locate a grocery store or a market near you. Tipping. You are not expected to tip in Barcelona or Spain in general. You can still tip if you want to, because you feel like you've been well taken care of. We recommend tipping 5% to 10% of the bill based on the quality of service. Also, always tip in cash even if you pay by credit card. Number 1. Best views of the city. You can enjoy several amazing views of Barcelona from Tibidabo, Parc Güell, Sagrada Familia, Bunkers of Carmel, Museu Nacional d'Art de Catalunya, Montjuïc Castle, and W Hotel Barcelona. Check out our travel guide for more places with free and paid amazing views of the city and maps to easily locate them. Our travel guide is a mobile-friendly PDF document that you can store on your phone for offline use. It covers the top 10 things to do in Barcelona, plus 10 additional attractions, maps, links, opening hours, and other information that will help make your trip to Barcelona stress-free. By purchasing our travel guide, you are also helping us sustain this channel, so big thank you. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and enable notifications so that we can keep bringing you more awesome content.